Hi, Alan Wendt, and we're back here at Dealer Week for MRAA in Tampa, Florida. Jens Bering is with us from Volvo. You know, we've met many times over the years doing the Innovation Awards and looking at the new products that always came out from Volvo and so forth. And in the last few years, the company, and I had the good occasion to be able to go to Sweden, you get a chance to see some of the culture, some of the people that make up this company. And as our dealers look forward to this coming year, the discussion point is in building relationships with those customers. And Volvo has to constantly build relationships, don't you, with your marine dealers?
Yes, I would say that, so a good point, Alan, and it's always good to be here and get with you guys. I think that for us at Volvo Penta, relationships is extremely important, and I think that's why we have a small army of people down here at MRAA, because that, you know, it's those touch points, you know, that just, you know, makes the industry right, and you know, and get with the dealers and how we can support the dealers in their business and their daily, you know, activities together with their customers and so on. So it's extremely important for Volvo Penta that we're here and we connect with our dealers, boat selling dealers, servicing dealers, and so on. So yeah, we put a huge amount of focus on that.
And one of the ways that Volvo is helping dealers get through the messy seas of finance this year is in training, providing some remote training for the mechanics that work, the service people that work, where there seems to be sometimes a high turnover rate, and that can be a really extremely costly point for a dealer constantly sending somebody to school, somebody to a training facility. What are you doing differently?
Yeah, I would say we probably started to adapt some of that even through COVID, right? Because we were really forced then to take a different training path because we couldn't get together. And so we launched, I think from there on, several platforms, both on the servicing side of getting out to the dealerships and training them, but also on the sales side, we did activities both with OEMs, but also with dealers, small and big, to be honest with you. So yeah, it is. I think a platform we got to continue to explore, and that we do, because that the world keeps changing, you know, and technicians are also different than what they used to be. So yeah, we have to you know, roll with the punches, as I say, you know, and then come up with different innovative ways of training. We also have other online, you know, areas where our dealers can log into. Sales Academy, really from again from a dealership perspective, you know, which is available anytime they want to log in and really brush up on our technology and features and benefits, and in as a whole how we do business with Volvo Penta. So those are some of the areas that we keep expanding, and we're putting more effort certainly into Sales Academy right now, because of there are so many new sales guys every year, right, that comes into our industry, and it's tough for us to reach them all. But together with the OEMs and together with the dealerships, you know, we try to push these new employees, you know, in this area to also educate themselves on our features and benefits. So it's a good platform.
How do you work with dealers as they go forward? They always meet with some type of an objection, whether it's the price or the interest rate or getting financed. The big issue, of course, is do I go with an outboard? Do I go with a stern drive? Do I go with some of the inboards? You've been making a lot of stern drives for years and doing it quite well, and still maintaining, you know, parts of your market share. What do you tell a dealer today when they're faced with those questions with a customer?
Hey, really good question. First of all, we're extremely proud of the products that we have, and we tell dealers, you know, really to educate them on, this is not your grandfather's stern drive anymore. We back in 2013, 14, we made a conscious decision based on GM to abandon the old technology, the old blocks from GM that they have been supplying the industry for many decades, and then to really upgrade into the new GM platform, the new Gen 5 engine platform. So we did a complete renovation of the engine platform, and so the technology is so different than what we have been doing for so many years. Instead of cast iron blocks and raw water cooling, we now have freshwater cooling standard and aluminum blocks. So we really don't have that salt water in contact with the engine anymore. And then we have added on, I think, some really nifty features that just makes boating a lot easier, and you can do boating a lot longer, in particular up in the colder climates, because we have added some stuff with the freshwater cooling, right? But we can also drain the raw water out
rather quickly.
Rather quickly, exactly. Yeah. So with just a push of a button. And together with that, we have also upgraded, the stern drive a lot, with a titanic coating. So that,
you never stop innovating.
No, we never stop innovating. So the electrolysis and so on is much better. But it's also a fact today that a lot of people, they really don't leave the boats in the water any longer. They really take them out on a lift, high and dry, or on a trailer. So, but for the people that leaves it in the water, I think we feel really good about it. The dual prop is something that we will always continue to push, because of that technology is so good, and we also see that technology continue to accelerate with our IPS. It is so efficient, and everyone, not even from an efficiency perspective, but also from a safety perspective. And when we're in close quarter maneuvering in harbors and stuff like that, it is so good. The grip is fantastic. So we will continue to go down that road with the dual prop, and we believe in our stern drive for sure, and it gives certainly the boat builder and also the end customer access to the water from the transom, right? So we are proud that we don't obstruct the transom, because we know that the transom is really where a lot of fun happens.
Jens Bering is with Volvo Penta of North America, and we thank you for being with us today at Dealer Week at MRAA.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.
Make sure to check out our YouTube channel for the full Dealer Week experience.